Hi and welcome. I am Katarina and this is my channel, your place for card making, creative inspiration and a little extra sparkle in every project. If you enjoy my content, please subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future videos. Let's jump into today's project. So hello everyone, we are back with another lovely fancy fold craft challenge. It is the 5th of the month. And we took a break in January, so this is the first one of 2026 and we are back with a bang. We have such a lovely fun fold to share with you all today. So this is a challenge hosted by Monica Paper Mona and another designers are Monica Crafting with Quilling Lady, Denise from Little G Papercrafts, Sabine from Cross Keys Crafts, Carrie from Grace Card Creations, Jenny from Ginger Ninja Crafts. We have Robyn who is brand new with us this month, first time. So welcome Robyn. We really are delighted to have you in this group too. She is from Sir Rocco Creative Designs on YouTube. Myself from Create with Katarina, and then we have Kasia, a guest designer from Lily of the Valley, who will be joining us occasionally, not every month, but looking forward to seeing her makes as well. So everyone's YouTube channels will be linked in the description box below. After watching my video, make sure you have a look what kind of a take they had on this month fold. Also have a Facebook group where you can share your makes or check out everyone else's makes. And if you're using social media, you could use the hashtag FFC Challenge 2023 when you're sharing the cards or projects that you create inspired by ours or by these folds. We would love to see what you're creating. So as I said, everything will be linked in the description box below. If you have any more questions, please do not hesitate to ask. So today we are going to make an open bay window fold card. Look at this. It looks so lovely and dimensional when open, but folds flat into an envelope. Look at this here. And then you can just pop it out like this. And it is such a fun, really fun fold. I absolutely adore how this turned out. So I will be making a very similar card using the same products. I will be using different butterflies today. If you would like to see me create these butterflies, I will have a video coming up in the coming days where I was showing step by step exactly how to make this. But I will very quickly just briefly show you what I used to make those butterflies before we make the card. So you probably would have seen my unboxing of Chloe's brand new collection, and these two items were part of that one. So this is the Delightful Butterflies 3D embossing folder, die and stamp set, and then we have the matching vellum pad, which you can use to cut out your butterflies with, and it is this color here that I used for the butterflies that I will be using today, using the embossing folder with the dies, and from the stamps I will be just using the sentiment today, which says just flying by to say hello. How lovely and sparkly this is. So I'm going to set this aside and I'm gonna bring in my supplies. So I'm starting off with an 11 by 7 inch card. This is just a white heavyweight card, and I'm scoring this on the 11 inch side at 1 3/4 and then 3 1/4. And then I'm going to flip this to the other side and again score at 1 3/4 and 3 1/4. Now I'm going to take a piece of 11 by 3 inches card, which I'm going to score exactly the same way on the long side. 1 3/4 and 3 1/4 and 1 3/4 by 3 1/4 inches. Now with this piece in here, I'm going to cut this in half, and I'm going to cut this one down in half at 1.5 inches. So I have 2 strips of this, and then I have my larger piece. I'm going to fold this. First of all, we fold to the front, and then we fold back, and the same on the other side, to the front, and then we fold back, just like so. So first we are going to create our panels to decorate this, and I have one cut to 6 3/4 by 4 1/4 inches for the mat, to which I've cut from a gorgeous sparkly holographic card. Can you see all those lovely starry sparkles and all that shine? It is so beautiful. I'm trying to show you so the window doesn't reflect in it, but it is really, really pretty. So that one in the background, and that one was 6 3/4 by 4 1/4. And then this pattern paper measures 6 1/2 by 4 inches. And that pattern paper is from this bumper paper pad from Chloe's Creative Cards. This is the best of collection. So she very recently released this. These are from all different paper collections that she's had before, the most popular ones. And the one that I used was this blue in here. And this 6 1/2 by 4 inches. Then I have two pieces to come in here where the holographic measures 6 3/4 by 1 1/4, and then the yellow paper measures 6 1/2 by 1. And the yellow paper I used from the Pastel Rainbow Delight paper pad. I'm trying to get through this. This is so gorgeous papers, and I thought that yellow went very well with the blue, with the colors of the butterflies that I have. So I'm going to glue these two down first of all. Now I have another two pieces which will be going to the side, but I'm not going to glue this down yet, but I will give you the measurements. So for the holographic sparkle, it's 6 3/4 by 1 1/2, and then for the blue, it's 6 1/2 by 1 1/4. They'll be going on both sides, but first I want to glue this bit down. So I'm folding this one. I'm going to fold the opposite direction, so in and out. Again, first in and out. And I am going to glue these two end pieces to the two end pieces in here. And this is how the card will create that gorgeous bay window. So I'm only adding the glue to this very end section, and I am making sure that it is flush along the top and also flush along the bottom. And now this is the card base ready. Now I can go ahead and decorate these two panels as well. And now for these panels, I'm not going to add colored cardstock. I'm going to use some holographic card, just like in there. For this one, however, I didn't use the sparkly, and I'll show you exactly why. I have holographic card, which is more like a smooth, just rainbow holographic. It does not have all that glittery detail on it, because I am embossing this with the new embossing folder by Chloe's, and this is the butterfly background to the embossing folder. Now I did try to emboss it first on the same sparkly one, and I will show you in comparison. So this here is just the non-sparkly, the holographic plain, but you can see how lovely and gorgeous that embossed detail is on there. But when I done that on the sparkly one, those butterflies do get lost in bit, maybe not even on camera. But in real life, when I look at it, it kind of gets lost behind all that sparkle and all. It's just, I don't know, I do prefer this here, so it's a much cleaner look, and I'm going to glue these in there. So I have two pieces that measure 1 1/4 by 4 1/4 inches. And then I have 4 pieces that measure 1 1/4 inch square, and I'm going to add those there. And I've lost one. There we go. So I'm just going to take my glue and glue these on. So now that's done, and it folds down nicely into a 5 by 7 inches card. So it's 5 inches wide if you use the measurements I've given you, and it's 7 inches tall. It would perfectly fit into an envelope for a 5 by 7 inch card. Now I have a piece of acetate in here that measures just under 7 inches. Oops, just under 7 inches. The other side. It's about 6 3/4 by 3 3/4 inch. And this is what I'm going to add behind these two. So it will be stuck onto this bit and on this bit in here on the back. So I have just some double-sided tape already added onto this. I'm going to center it on the back panel, making sure I have equal amount on either side in there. And then I can just lay this down flat and it will grab onto that tape. Like so. And now I have this acetate panel on the front in here, as you can see, to which if I add my butterflies to, they will appear as if they were really flying, floating in there. So it's such a good feature on the card. I really, oops, so I didn't mean to knock the phone. I really love using acetate panels on my cards anyway, so this one was really enjoyable to work with, because I don't think I've ever done this fold before, to be honest. So making sure all the sticky tape grabs onto that acetate before I start decorating it. So to do that, I have my sentiment prepared, and it is the same one I showed you earlier, just flying by to say hello. I stamped it with Salty Ocean Distress Oxiding, heat embossed it with clear gloss embossing powder, and I cut it to size. Then I added a layer of that yellow card behind it, just to have the frame decorated a bit. And in here I used a blue card for the frame. So you can see how I alternated the colors for these two cards. So in here I have foam pads at the back. And because the butterflies I'm using for this card are smaller, I'm going to use two of them. And I'm thinking maybe this one and this smaller one will be going up towards the top in there. I do like that. On the other one I have one larger butterfly in there. So do this first. And to add my butterflies, I'm going to use my pin flare glue. And now to finish decorating my card, I'm just going to add some rhinestones. And I brought in the bling box, which came with the Winter Wonderland collection. I think it wasn't last year, it was a year before. It's got some gorgeous shades of blues, which I thought will be going very well with my theme, especially these light blue ones, or there's darker. These ones would go nicely with the butterflies, I think. So I'm going to decorate both of these cards with my blue rhinestones. Alright guys, so I added lovely rhinestones in 4 corners. I think it adds lovely to that bling. So I used these darker blues for this card, and then these lighter ones on the yellow paper. Alright, so here's the 2 cards. An open bay window fold. Gorgeous, blingy, sparkly butterfly. I really love these, and I adore those butterflies. Honestly, you're gonna have to go and see my other video that I'm uploading shortly using the same butterfly kit. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Do let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Make sure you go over and check all the other ladies' channels as well, and to see what kind of an inspiration they are bringing for this month's fun fold. Make sure you subscribe to our channels and hit the notification bell to make sure you get notified when we upload new videos for some more inspiration. We really love doing these, and it is only worth it, guys, because you all love it so much. We really appreciate all the support. So thank you so much again, and I will be back very soon with my next one. Until then, bye! Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe so you won't miss my next video. And in the meantime, feel free to click on these rectangles for more creative inspiration. Until the next time, see you soon. Bye!